Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Ziggy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
Throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way
now you see it, now you don't.
First pitch coming your way next.
1500 came out dripping on the float.
And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Wu. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
All right, first pitch coming up. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees.
Tony Gwynn.
And we're underway. Gwynn wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. Foul ball there.
Ball, that's down.
That's too
ball
low.
3.
And the count is 3-1. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Joe Morgan, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Morgan, a former MVP, a member of the 2000 hit club, and they traded for him earlier this year. Inside,
nope,
almost
inside.
got him. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
That one
That's out.
just misses. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. Ruth in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that, but you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Sliced hard but foul. Ruth off of first with 2 away.
If you're going to miss,
That's
you want to miss
inside.
outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Pitches in for a strike, and out 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, CC Sabathia. What do we have on him?
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Digging in, Edgar Martinez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. That one
Ball
way
one.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Williams takes it in for the out. 1 away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ken Griffey Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 1-2.
Well, he might have to
That pitch is
look for
out.
a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. Raleigh in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Mantle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. End of one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Mantle mashed a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Oh, that hit him. To first, he beats it, and that's an infield hit. And now we'll see if the left-hander is going to be all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So up next for New York, Bernie Williams. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Cheek swing, and he went. Strike one. Mantle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one's in there. And it's 0-2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those...
That hit him. He got first.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, right field. Cameron settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Greg Nettles up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Two on, one out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that's a strikeout looking. Huge strikeout there. Here's the veteran shortstop, Derek Jeter. The Yanks with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the third out. So they strand a pair. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. Out towards right center field. One up, one down. Romy Gonzalez will hit next. He was hitless in 4 at-bats on Sunday. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score.
No, that's down.
In the air to left center. Mantle under it. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's just out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hey!
This one in the air, center field. Junior should have this one. One down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Joe Morgan stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Top of the third, no score.
Ball, that's low.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Here's a 2-2. fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Ball 2.
That one
Ball
misses, and that's ball 3. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The ball is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig.
Well, fresh off a stellar game. Let's see if he can keep it going today, Boo. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early.
Next over in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. And look out.
Perfect.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, 2 outs. Mickey Mantle, and a dangerous hitter. Coming to the plate, reached on an infield single his first time.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The Yankees looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Almost got him. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Fouls away the first offering.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Next offering way off the plate.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ruth at third. Garrett on second. Mantle on at first with 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Cameron.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Stepping in, Mike
Ball
Cameron. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Batting 9th, first baseman, Raul Ibanez.
And now Raul Ibanez. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1.
Ball.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Misses. Nope. 3-2 down.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And next for New York, Greg Nettles. That missed by a lot. Ball one. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
Go ahead, run on base. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time. Hey. Nettles stands at first with 1 out. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Just missed. That one catches the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball. And ball 4 to aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Tony Gwynn.
First and second, 1 out. Tony Gwynn now at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport. As well, outstanding on the defensive end. And it's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball.
That went outside. And that's ball 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. There's one. Throw to first, they beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss. To think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Morgan up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. Lowering here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. This one in the air, center field. Crawford moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Edgar Martinez. Sabathia back to work. Martinez measures 6 feet even, more than 2,000 hits in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's Edgar, swing and a drive, deep to left field. Bangs off the wall. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look to the first run of the ball game.
Everything came together for him. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Spins the plate, strike 1. The M's with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
And 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side. Fires in time.
Up next for the Mariners.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Fly to left his first time. And a swing and a miss there. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Check swing went around, and that is strike 2. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Flips the corner. That's strike 1. Two outs with a runner at third. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. In there. Got him looking for the K. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Up next for the Yankees.
Go ahead, run on base. Luke Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And fouled off.
Drop that pitch down.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out man at first. Mickey Mantle, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power. Swinging a foul straight back. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here's a high chopper. Donovan. The throw to second is offline.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Bernie Williams.
First and second, one out. Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. And we stay scoreless as they hold them up at third with one down.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Posada steps to the plate, and the bases are full. Fouls away the first offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, one away. Look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end here.
Just trying to stick one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Romy Gonzalez. Hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brendan Donovan Up next for the Mariners, struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Morgan gets there. He's under it. One away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swinging a foul out of play. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Mike Cameron. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-2. Stays alive. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Yasper Zulueta. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Leading off, Greg Nettles. The 1-0. On the ground to short. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Derek Jeter. That one almost got him. And the 1-0. Jeter takes the strike.
Outside, that's the ball.
On that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Tony Gwynn. Now at the plate, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. tripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. The relay. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Morgan in the box now. Takes strike one.
That's a ball.
Man at second.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Quinn coming around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So now here's the DH, Babe Ruth.
Hey!
Morgan leads off first with 1 away.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-1. Morgan on the move. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 4-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Mariners, Cooper Criswell. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. That one finds a corner. Strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ball in.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. A little bit high, maybe. And the count is filled up. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Liner, caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 down, base is empty. Mickey Mantle will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground, Crawford on the run, throw to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. So they move out in front after a... Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Raul Ibanez.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Right side. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And next is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
This one in the air, center field. Gwynn takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, center fielder.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Try to get him to chase and a change up that time. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside. And a count now 2-0.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bryce Miller.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's your 1. And a foul ball. Next
Ball
one
1
misses. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Griffey on his horse. Can't get to this one. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, dude. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
One down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Next to him, Greg Nevels. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag.
Oh, he's saved.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Derek Jeter down with a runner in scoring position. right side. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Posada stands at third with one gone in the inning. Way inside, gets out of the way. On the ground to third, Donovan. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Miller, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6 and the Mariners nothing. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
High fly ball, right field. Williams gets under it. And there's one down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Refsnyder in the box again. Takes a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
He swings and fouls one off. The Yanks up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Gonzalez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Slice to right, and that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. And we're back. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Morgan aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig.
This guy turned a lot of heads last game, but it's been a struggle. Still hitless today.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Been locked in lately, but today's been more guess than groove. So up next for New York, Mickey Mantle.
Ball one.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Towards first, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Yankees.
Bernie Williams digs in now. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Slapped foul. Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball one.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
All right,
That's
so
in.
in this
Ball
at-bat,
2.
we've seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Mantle coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's an 8-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bryce Miller gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt Brash. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Nope, at the ball.
And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. That's a strike. 2-2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Two down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. play second.
Number 24, Ryan Mitchell.
Ball. Ball 2.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
so
4.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the team, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Crawford in the box again. Takes a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. Mike Cameron up next for the Mariners. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Mike Cameron.
And foul ball. Donovan over at first with 1 away. Now the infield shifts to double play depth.
Ball 1. Nope, inside, ball 2.
The 2-2. Just
Nope,
misses
that's down.
with that one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Goes to second for 1. Back to
He's
first,
safe.
but not in time. So up next, Raul Ibanez.
Hey!
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. We go to the ninth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Greg Nettles.
Aye.
Here's the 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-2. Donovan slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Phil Rizzuto.
Phil Rizzuto stepping in now for the Yankees, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder
Now here's Trent Grisham. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That misses.
That's ball 2.
And the count is 2-2. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And now it's 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Mariners DH, Edgar Martinez. Carlos Rodon will take over here, ready to make his season debut. That clips the corner. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jr. batted with one down, takes a strike. Ripped on a line. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Rodon is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And this one.